I guess I just haven't disabled on this computer. But it's still summer, so it's acceptable. I can't once summer's over, you know, it'd be a little weird if I'm rocking the swimmer T-Mog, so I gotta enjoy it while I can. I don't need to go to the I need to go to the gear upgrader now and upgrade my boots to 580. All right. First, oh, I don't know if I registered because I got TP'd. Ooh, Bish trinket angle. If it's the right dungeon. It's not the right dungeon. Never mind. It's the other spider one that has the good trinket. Yeah, I already have this trinket, so it's fine. There's a staff, a haste verse staff with high haste. That staff would be really good to get. I would really like to get that staff. What bosses? I mean, I guess I'd be fine with the main hand since I have an offhand. Okay, staff just drops out the first boss, so I'll know right off the rip if I get the staff or not. I guess it's probably better to get the main hand, but it's like it's high haste. Which the high haste is a big deal because I have no haste. I really need to fix my Omni. I need to turn Omni CD off after this. It's really bugging because I haven't configured it. Let me just minimize my quest log. It's not covering overall. Whoa, Frosty Key damage. I know Frosty Key is like turbo OP right now, so if I get dunked on overall, like it's to be expected. No priest buff feels bad. Yeah, Frosty Key is clearly really strong. No staff feels bad. Okay, so now I need to pray for the main hitter. That's off the next boss. It's so bad though, it has no haste. I guess if I get the offhand, like I'll be happy with the haste mastery offhand. So I could live with it. Do I need chest piece? No, I have my epic chest piece. I don't need wrists. This ring. This ring would be insane. I really forget everything. I want the ring off the last boss more than anything. I need good jewelry. My jewelry sucks, even though it's high level. Like crit verse is fine. This haste mastery ring is really good. But this ring like sucks. I love early exchange with low haste. I hate low haste. It's fine on some classes, but on mage, on frost it feels fine because I have such high icy veins uptime. But like on fire, like it irritates me. On arcane, it's like I just need that like I need like 12%, 12 to 14% to be like comfortable with it. Do we have to pull this? No. Okay. I'm too old for expansion GCD, slightly longer GCD. Start fits my aging brain better. I play more optimal with that, slight different speed, time I need to think. That's really, you know, I wouldn't mind if they slowed the game down. I mean, I was, for my guild's raid roster, we had a bunch of mages. Like, we had a bunch of people that wanted to play mage. But my raid leader and me are usually the only two mages. On the, that, like, everybody else ends up backing out. And then, for one reason or another. But this time, everybody who wanted to play mage was like, they ended up like switching to like other stuff. And their reasoning was, I'm too old to play mage. And I was like, oh my god. So you know, I'm not opposed to them slowing the game down a little bit. I think it would be for the greater good. Choose mine just bounce stats, so haste isn't the best for pretty much every class at all times. That is a fair point. I really don't know what it's like to play a class without like 30% haste. Before the mage rework, unbuffed, I was playing fire with like 42% haste. Passive in season 2 of Dragonflight. It was crazy. Like if the piece of gear didn't have haste on it, it did not get put on my character. I had haste on every single slot. I don't know how this works at all. I'm just following the tank. I think we're somehow supposed to find the person. I mean, they literally gave Frostmage a passive that's you gain 10% more haste from all sources. So all my haste compounds. Such a weird thing to get to Frost too, because it gets a little weird when Frostbolt goes under the GCD. Gets a little clunky to play. Same thing with fire, but it would take a lot for. I've never had Fireball go into the GCD. Even with double lust PI, it still didn't go into the GCD. Scorch would always go into the. Scorch can just go into the GCD with passive lust though, and that's a problem. But it's not as bad as Fireball, because at least Scorch always crits. Yeah, I think I hate haste. I wouldn't mind if they like gave every class like a baseline amount of haste. And then like just took haste out of the game. So that way like you never have like you can never get more haste. And just like remove that as an option. That's crazy. This DK Reaper's Mark, he destroyed those bosses. easier to bounce as well. As imagine if they know how long cast time stuff is in Tandab. Yeah, exactly. Mages had so many problems in the last expansion due to weird cast time stuff. And like you'd have to do so many like weird rotational things that were optimal just because of haste. Like how just because like at different haste percentages. So I think it would be such a good change for the game. And it'd mean less work for Blizzard. I kicked the wrong mob. It would also prevent Vengeance from being like the broken tank every patch. Or every like as the expansion goes on, it just gets progressively stronger because it can stack more haste. Because that's an annoying thing. I mean, actually, as a mage, I prefer Vengeance to be OP. Because that means I get permanent damage buffs in every comp. But objectively, for the good of the game, you know, it's probably better if Vengeance isn't OP every, like, after Season 1. All the time. That's really unfortunate. I got a less proc during that. Like, right at the end of that. That's really, really unfortunate. I just can't get the next Splinter Storm proc. Oh my god, I won't proc. There we go. I got dunked on. I mean, that was bad RNG because I spent the whole pull trying to get my Splinter Storm to proc, and I just wasn't getting it, so I got very low Winter's Chill uptime. We'll chalk that one up to variance because I'm still dunking on overall. But on Holy DK or Frost DK is like really good. I'm kind of surprised. Everybody's told me that it's really good, but I haven't played with one yet. I played with them on the beta. Why did the Shadow Priest do that? What a not nice thing to do. So toxic, man. Trying to get me killed. Good thing I'm unkillable. That was actually pretty funny. I gotta appreciate the grip. The amount of times I've gripped people to their deaths, I can't complain. Ooh, I thought I was gonna miss there. Nice. Come on! Ooh, that was... No, I got the head! I can't trade it, but I'm not gonna use it because I'm about to buy the epic head. Oh, that was Lost Boss. I guess it's fine for now. Unfortunate. Can't trade because of eye level, sorry. Like, I would have happily given that helmet to the priest, but they won't even let me trade it because it's too high level. What's your favorite fruit that you dislike? Um, how can I have a favorite fruit that I dislike? I mean, like, just a fruit that I dislike. My least favorite fruit is, I really don't like bananas. No, I don't like mangoes more. I really don't like mangoes. I don't like the flavor. I don't like the fruit. Like, everything about it, I don't like. I just think they're disgusting. I don't know why anybody would like mango flavored anything. Okay, let me think about this then. My favorite fruit that I dislike. Okay, so I have to dislike it, but it has to be one of my favorites. Probably cherries. I guess. I think if I had to pick a favorite fruit that I dislike. Basically, amongst all your favorite dislike fruits, what do you like the most? Yeah, it's definitely cherries, because I don't really like cherries, but I really like cherries. Like, I like everything about them, but how they taste. I think they taste really weird, but they look really appetizing. It's like one of the only fruits that I look at and think, man, like I would love to eat this, but I never want to actually eat it because it doesn't taste good. But definitely cherry, definitely cherries. I don't really like fruit though. I'm not a big fruit guy. I think most fruits taste funky. They're weird. Like I think oranges are fine. Apples are fine. Like I'd happily eat those. Strawberries are fine. But like going past that, are avocados fruit? Avocado. Okay, never mind. Avocados are absolutely banger, and those are fruit. So never mind. Maybe fruit's not as bad as I thought. I just never think of them as fruit because they're so green. Are coconuts fruit? Coconuts are fruit, and that's almost as bad as a mango. Okay, I'm gonna die if I keep googling fruit while this mob melees me. Like I'm not really a picky eater, but I am when it comes to fruit. It's probably a very strong minority opinion though. I guess pineapples are fine too. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more there's like I can come up with fruits that I actually like to eat. So maybe I don't dislike fruit that much. It's just the second somebody says fruit, like I immediately think of like bananas, mangoes, and I'm like, I'm out. I'm not in on that at all. Oh my god, of course I pulled. Um, oh, they're gonna disable tier sets on Wednesday. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where is it? I haven't looked at this yet. I forgot to scan Wowhead today. August 26th, Auctioneers class bug fixes. Death Knight. Oh, Mage, Arcane. Oh my god, this might be huge. Fixing issues that cause such magic damage would deal more damage than intended. Okay, so Arcane got. Wait, that's it for Mage? Oh, come on, that can't be it for Mage. No way, man. There's so many bugs, and they don't. That's what get. No way. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess I just take the golds. All right, the Silken Ward has been completed. What's next? Oh, we don't get all the cool stuff till tomorrow. Oh, I need to check this thing. See if this is doable yet. Spreading the light. Oh, never mind. That comes out tomorrow. Oh, and I need to get that trinket from the Nerubian people for the weird currency. Is he coming? Oh, okay, there we go. This is a really annoying quest. Oh my god, this is insane. Weird currency. Yeah, there's a trinket you can buy from these people from the severed thread people once you hit renown 6. It costs the kedge. This weird currency. So I need to go buy it. I need to buy it. They cost 150 and there's like 4 of them. It's yeah, you get this trinket and it has like the sockets and then you like put these in them. Um and I guess they give it procs. Yeah, it gives secondary stats when worn, so it gives stats and a weird proc. So I need to get it and sim it to see if it's any good. Because I have like I have 2 dungeon trinkets that I got. I have 2 Dark Moon decks on right now that I don't think are actually that good. But my trinket situation is pretty sad as is. So I need to I need to figure that out. I also need to sim it as like arcane too, because unfortunately that is my fate probably, because Frost is pretty weak in raid. I think Frost will be plenty fine in keys, so I can play it once I zone out of raid. But I don't really want to grief when Arcane's gonna be like the most OP spec ever. Oh, I'm gonna walk right into that. No, 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 no. Didn't show the radius around this stealthy guy. I wonder why. Oh, I walked right into one. No, no. Okay. This quest was absolutely miserable. He comes so slow, like he doesn't come all the way. Oh, he does if I stay there though. Okay. Oh, I hope he'll follow me around here. I hope it doesn't bug out. Oh, I gotta make sure I stay in LOS though, of course, of course. The classic. Okay, he's coming over there this way. Nice. If he like bugged out and didn't come, like I would have cried a little bit. All right, so I gotta wait on the meeting. Perfect chance to check if there's any other Wowhead top secret stuff that they've posted today. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, no, there's nothing except that trinket, the top secret trinket you can get that I didn't know about. Oh, I can't dwarf the snare? That's crazy. I didn't really expect that. I guess I should just pick up these quests while I'm here. There's so many quests in this zone. It's crazy. It's gonna take so long to get finished Lore Master. It's still bugged, so like I don't even know why I try. Where is the quest at? Um there's some kind of quest in here. Such holy, that exclamation mark is so in such the wrong spot. That's crazy. This queue is also insanely long. Okay, it's not letting me talk to this person. I'm talking to them, but I'm not getting credit. Oh, I need to talk to the puppet first. Then I go talk to them. Very nice. There we go. I don't know why it says optional for that. Like, I had to do it. I couldn't skip looking at the puppet. Whoops. I need to see what I need to do, too, to unlock the earthen. I'm pretty sure, like, I'm probably missing a lot, but I know the quests are, like, a lot of Lore Master is tied to the achievement to unlock the earthen. Are they coming in here to roleplay? There you go. Why does it say optional when it's maybe if I like waited, they would move after finishing their dialogue or whatever. I guess I can turn. I mean, I'll just leave it on. I can just like drag this down here for now, and then like put the arrow over here or something because I don't need it. I just wish like oh, this is probably the pawns and puppetry quest chain. I only have 4 left to do. That's actually maybe it's not as bad as I thought. The real thing that's gonna kill me is doing all the delves to finish all the delve quests. Oh, 3 supplies gathered. Oh, supplies organized. I'm out of. I don't want to alter because I might make me drop it. I don't know. I could blink with that. I probably could altered with it. What am I supposed to do with these? Step on them? Click them? No way. Oh, let me get this first probably. Oh, okay, that's easy enough. I hate the quest where it like makes you click on 12 like really small things. I get really frustrated. I don't, oh, on this I need to turn on. There we go. I hate quests that use the extra action button. What's wrong with the Oh, I always miss it and just sitting there wondering if something like that's fair. I've done that about a million times, so that is a completely fair reason. The amount of times I've gone to Wowhead googling about a quest that I think is like I get stuck and it just says like and there's no comments helping and I'm thinking like what the heck is wrong? Like clearly something's wrong for me. It's always the extra action button. Man, having to wait on these NPCs to walk around is really starting to irritate me. It's crazy to see 3 a.m. There's 6 people online in my guild. That's pretty rare. Oh yes, we got the DK speeding this up for us. Or for me. What a homie. What a homie, just pulling everything. That was fantastic. So I every day I wish Mage had a tank spec just to make questing and queuing for stuff a little bit easier. But then it would be like if it had a tank spec, then I would be like in a position where like I always had the tank. So um it's a good thing Mage doesn't have a tank spec, but man, right now would it be nice. Okay, this quest marker is also in the wrong spot, so I have to fly around to find it. And now I'm arachnophobic. Down here somewhere maybe? I don't know. I can't find it. It doesn't show on the general world map. Okay, that was spiders. Maybe this like these are part of each other. Ooh, those are rare. Come on, big item level. No, oh my. Yeah, this leads me to the quest. I never taken pugs, only in friend groups, so I'm happy to heal. Same here, man. I hate tanking. I don't hate it, but like I'd rather just I don't like all the expectation that's put on me when I tank. I'll tank like weekly keys, but I'm never gonna like do big keys on a tank. And here's this quest ID. Now I get to save 5 of this guy's friends while pulling every mob in the underground. There should be one of his friends right here. I don't know where he went. Oh, I see what I'm looking for now. They're right here. This queue is killing me too. Average wait time 5 minutes. Once again, my ass. Please. Yes. I'll just mirrors and let those guys do their thing. It's been a while since I've Kona colded for an actual slow. It's been a very long time since I've done that. Holy. I really didn't want to kill all those spiders, but it is what it is. Only 3 quest chains left. I can get through this, surely. The things I do for rep. How am I doing on rep? 6? That's not bad. I never even got my Dragonflight reps to exalted. I got some, but I didn't get them all. That's crazy my Glacial didn't cleave that. That's like terrible. I keep poisoning me. Oh, that frozen orb went into a weird spot. Oh, he's gonna end up over here. Good to know. I can eat right next where he's gonna run to. Get some HP back, you know, max it a little bit. Whoa. Did he get like eaten? Yeah, I got eaten. That's crazy. Okay then. I guess sometimes you get guy, you know? That's crazy. The quest text literally said all that remains is his head full of maggots. That's a quest right there. Holy. Oh, that's it? Oh no, no, I need to take a skull somewhere. Alright, so there's a dragon riding glyph nearby. Oh, it's up there, nice. One less one I gotta get. I'll go do this. Oh, it's what am I doing? I don't I'm not even paying attention to where I'm going. Where am I supposed to take the where do I take the skull? What quest is this for? Oh, mag okay, so it's up here. Okay. As long as I know what's going on here. 750. Holy, that's a lot, I think. Never mind, I have like 2,500. I guess that is a lot of kedge. It'll fund my trinket, my multi stats for all my trinkets. I got my items now. What? Oh, I just go turn it in. Nice. I guess I'll go over here and do this stuff first since it's like closer. I'm kind of like working on a little bit at a time as I go past them, so I'm hoping like it's not actually that many more quests. I'm hoping I'll be like out of here pretty soon, out of like the lore master part of my journey. Oh, I still gotta finish the new campaign quest for. Oh my god, what the heck was that? Oh, yo, thanks for the follow, man. God, that I just set up new sounds. That's literally scared me up to death. I thought it was like outside my computer. Okay, I need to set up. I need to fix my little display thing so I can see that better. I'm heading to bed. Take care, man. All right, man. I'll catch you later. Have a good night. Holy, my heart is racing now. Yeah, I'm not looking at. There we go. Now I have like my actual activity feed pulled up. All right, back to the grind. Okay, I gotta talk to 3 people. Stashed loot. This doesn't sound like one of. This sounds like a. This could be a profession treasure, which is what I really want. No, it's just a bag. That was a little bit of copium. Just a little bit though. Oh, this is the Loam Niffin houses. Oh, there's like the Loam Niffin people here. That's crazy. I love the Loam Niffin. Fantastic faction. I still need to finish farming boulders for my Loam Niffin hat. Alright, what am I doing here? What the heck just happened? Oh, I just zap him. Can I just poly this and will leave me alone? Yes. All right, what's the 0 out of 6 thing? Does it have a cooldown? It has a cooldown, okay. Oh, okay, this is what I'm looking for, okay. Whew. Oh man, it's gonna make me pull stuff. Man, the bots are out of control. Absolutely out of control. I will say this has been a very productive day in terms of like getting my quests done and doing a bunch of dungeons. How am I doing on flight stones? 1500, not bad. There should, yeah, okay. I was gonna say there should be more quests. No. Okay, this should be the very last quest in this quest chain. Let me destroy this. Now I can join. I don't think this is a good one to get. Is it? Fellow Frost Mage, unfortunate. I'm gonna be behind. This ring wouldn't be bad. I really don't like the Dark Flame dungeon. This guy is absolutely shredding. Tanks do so much damage. I feel like we're playing Kata and tanks have like Vengeance or something weird. Holy, I destroyed that boss. I definitely prioritized AoE. Trying to make sure I loot so I can keep making some money while I do this. Money is a little tight, you know. The bills ain't gonna pay themselves, that's for sure. I kind of butchered that. Fantastic gameplay from yours truly. I don't know what I was thinking. I could have altered that too, but I don't want to. Alright, what do I still have available for loot? Gloves and cape, do not care. Shoulders and trinket. No, there's nothing good left for me. At this point, I'm just doing it for flight stones. Which is like super whatever. Super whatever. Man. It's starting to get pretty rough to get the gear I need. I kind of forgot that they, like, the shifting power will generate all those Splinter Storm stacks. Which will make it kind of good. Like, AoE-wise. AoE damage-wise. Maybe not. Iceland just does so much damage. That was rough. I didn't want to commit Icy there. Avoidance, you say? It's such a bad pull to Comet Storm, but whatever. It gets this thing moving. Because, I mean, like, this RP takes a while. And it's like it's just annoying, like, constantly having to refresh my fire. What are the odds I get a B-res here? Not very. I'll just release. It's fine. I died to aggro. I should have popped something before, I guess. I can't even get over there in time to get like the darkness buff debuff off. I can't keep up, man. No way. Oh, that worked. That I thought it would like I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry, team. Good luck, team. Does this do damage to me? It does. That's interesting. How did it throw so much? Do we just mash? I got dunked on. 19 is insane. I missed a frozen orb. I'm bad. I'm so bad. I stood in that. I'm tired. It's bedtime. It's bedtime soon. Do I get a res? Yeah. Thank you, team. I think it dies at like 50% or something. That was really dumb of me. The Geisty Veins proc, very nice. Rip my Icy Veins proc, very not nice. I didn't have high hopes for that cold snap. I thought it dies at 50. There we go. That was fine, I guess. That's just a bad one to get. There's not really any good loot for me in there. But it is what it is. Crit verse, but I get avoidance. I guess I take the avoidance. Not that it really matters. But I guess every little bit of DR helps. When I'm trading like a little bit of mastery, that's fine. That's a fine deal to me. I'll happily take that trade. This thing needs to leave me alone. Oh, my map is looking so much better though. So much better. The amount of stuff on there is dwindling. Oh, I shouldn't have gone that way. Oh no. You know what's faster? Is to port to Dornegal and just take the portal. And that puts me right in that city, and then I don't have to worry about any weird navigating. I'm just there. It's just that easy. A little concerning that there's no follow-up quest, but that's okay. Maybe these two over here will take care of it. Oh, okay, that finished one. Okay, perfect. Never mind, not concerning. Man, I really want to go to bed, but I just want to be done. Can I be done listening now? I mean, it's literally one quest chain. Let's see where I'm at. Wow, all good things. It's a couple quests. Where's the bag? It's over here. Go turn this in. All right, let me go to the Arathi's End. And there's the boom. Okay, so there's 6 more quests, including the 3 I just picked up. Oh, this person taunted. I got like no prog for any of this. We'll see. Maybe it was just like the little things that died. Man, I don't want this to take a while. Is there any like big ticket mobs I can pull that give like cash money? Tag those. No way. Okay. You know what? I don't feel like doing this right now. I'm just gonna go to bed. I want to go to bed, so therefore I will go to bed. I have to get up early because I have to go to the dentist tomorrow, so. Hey, getting back in the game for the first time since BFA. Trying to 17 Mage and Lock. Wondering what you think is easier to get into. Easier to get into? What specs are you interested in? Because that heavily varies my answer. Like, if you wanted to play like let me think. Let me think about my answer. If it's just like a general question, like any except Destro and Arcane. Okay, if Destro and Arcane are banned, that definitely changes my answer. Because Destro is like super easy. And like it's like here's the thing, right? It's like if you're not playing Arcane, I'd probably say Mage. I will have to say a caveat though. The only reason I'm saying Mage is because Destro on average tends to be very weirdly complicated. Or sorry, Demo. Demo tends to be weirdly complicated. And Fire's pretty simple now, and Arcane and Frost is a little bit Frost is complicated, but it's mostly sequencing that makes it difficult, which I think is like Frost is like one of the specs like once you know it, it's hard to mess up. So it's like dude, what is going on? These things do so much damage. Demo and Affliction both seem kind of tedious from what I've seen on guides. Demo is always tedious. As somebody who's played Demo, tried to play. I mean, I say I have played Demo, so we'll just say played Demo. So mages, I agree with that. With mage being more straightforward. The thing is, though, is that mage is a class that's very punishing on mistakes. Demo's this way too. The only of the four specs that are like up for debate here, the only one that doesn't get like isn't weirdly punishing is Affliction. Like for example, right? Like if you mess up your sequencing on Frost, you lose a lot of damage. If you mess up your sequencing on Fire, which that leads to a mismanagement of resources, which means you end up losing a lot of damage. Demo, if you mess up like your sequencing of like your pet CDs, you lose a lot of damage. It's like in that aspect, all three of those specs can be very punishing. But Affliction is like kind of like, you know, like if you rip the Agony before you rip the Corruption, even though like it's technically a little bit better to send one before the other, it doesn't really matter as long as you get all your dots applied. You know what I mean? That's kind of the issue, not the issue. Like it's not like really that hard. Like I'm not trying to like scare or deter you in any means. At the end of the day, if you're playing a spec that you like, I know this is very cliche, but and this probably you've probably heard this to that, but if you're playing a spec you like, you will do better on it and you'll get better. Does Mage play similar to BFA? I was orange parsing on Fire Frost BFA, but never touched the game since. Have never played Warlock other than leveling 16. Mage is very different. Like even fundament like even like let me think about that. Hang on. Let me I mean, at a glance, it seems very different, but like no, it's very different. Like Fire Mage, Combust is very weak. It's a very weak spell. Like compared to what it used to be, and you have very high combustion uptime. You don't have like you don't have like 1 minute, 2 minute cadences anymore as fire. You kind of just always have combust. And if you're not in combust, then your immediate goal is like getting back to combust as optimally. So it's fire is very different, but like the core mechanics of fire are still the same. Um Frost is like depending on how you look at it, Frost is like a completely different spec. Like in my opinion, Frost is nothing like it was in BFA. But I mean, if you just mean like from an Iceland's like Winter's Chill, like Frostbolt Flurry nonsense, like yeah, that's still like that's always gonna be the mage thing. But like the way the spec, even like some of like they reworked Frost Mastery, like both specs have gone through massive number of changes to be very different. And I personally, as somebody who has played mage since Legion, like as my main class, I think mage is like 10 times better than like gameplay wise, even though like it definitely has problems. But I will say right now, if you care about fire at all, it is like probably the weakest spec in the game. Right now. Like to the point of like if you play fire, you're probably trolling. Fire's in a really bad spot right now, tuning wise. Gameplay wise, it's fantastic. But it's just really weak. So there's that to consider, but I have not heard great things about Warlock either. Not like tuning wise, but like I haven't heard people like excited about Warlock in the same way that people are excited about Mage. Here's the last one. Perfect. I love Mage and Legion BFA, so maybe I'll go with Mage for now. Affliction seems fine, but I can't. Yeah, I feel like that's why like I probably wouldn't recommend playing Warlock. I mean, I'm super biased, right? Like I've made a Mage for since I've been playing Mage for 8 years now, so I'm super biased. Um, but I really just want to play fire. Like I don't really if I have to pick between all the specs, like I just want to play fire, and I can't play fire, so I'm not happy. um, it's the living bomb nerfs were really really bad. Oh, I just missed the mob. Of course I did. Um, but yeah, mage is one of the three mage specs, and to a lesser extent, one of the three warlock specs, depending on what content you're trying to do, will always be good. So you can't go wrong picking either class. But I'm extremely biased. I think mage is like 100,000 times more fun than warlock. I think warlock is like the most boring thing on the planet. I hate playing warlock. Awesome, thanks. Of course, man. Anytime. Surely this thing spawns. Like I really want to go to bed, but surely this thing spawns soon. Spawns soon. I told myself because I have my dentist appointment early tomorrow. I was like, okay, hard cutoff 3 a.m. But I'm an addict. I need help. I'm kind of like your last question. What do you think has less keybind bloat? Combat keybind bloat. Arcane. After the rework, it's arcane. It's arcane by a mile. Frost and Fire have a lot of buttons. Frost is like in terms of worst to least worst. Frost is easily the worst. Fire's like kind of annoying, and Arcane is like I mean you have like Arcane's like 5 buttons. It's like nothing. Ignoring like utility buttons. Oh, okay. I see where it is. Is most that utility? No, all the mages have shared utility. Yeah, yeah. This is just ignoring utility. I guess fire. Hang on, fire might not be that bad. Frost is still like miles worse, but I think fire's fine now. I'd say fire and arcane are equal, actually. Yeah, because you're never gonna play meteor, so. And living bomb's not even a talent anymore, or living bomb's passive now, so. Yep, I'd say I take it back. Frost and arcane are equal, and Frost or arcane and fire are equal. Frost is a nightmare. Oh, let him know when I'm ready to begin. Okay, ignoring the fact that Frost or fire sucks. It's okay. Buff's coming heroic week. We pray every day. Yeah, fire's not bad at all anymore. If they don't buff mage, I'm gonna be so annoyed. I mean, like Frost and Arcane don't need buffs. They're fine. I mean, Arcane needs nerfs if anything. Don't tell any other mages I said that. But fire is just so bad. Thanks, Tim. Which Warlock is Warlock Keybind Bloat worse? Let me look at the demo talent tree really quick before I answer. Because it's really Warlock. I think you know what? No, even in a vacuum, yes. Demo or Warlock is like 10 times worse because Warlock has like for every utility spell Warlock or Mage has, Warlock has like 2. It has pet management too, so you have to factor in all the pet keybinds, and all that stuff. So, yeah, there's like no world where Warlock is Warlock just has more buttons than Mage. If we're ignoring utility buttons, like if we're just talking about like rotational, Warlock really doesn't have that many. I think Warlock's actually pretty reasonable. Oh, I have to go to Hollow Fall. That's why I'm so confused. I did those things, man. I keep getting hit by them. Yeah, I'd love to play Fire. Hopefully buffs come. They will eventually. It's not going to be bad forever. It'll be playable It'll be playable like it'll be playable soon. Oh, do you actually have to manage your pets? It's not automatic. On demo or on demo sometimes you do have to manage your pets because they get I mean, pet AI in World of Warcraft is absolutely awful. And then like Warlock, like, they're kicking stuff and their dispels through their pets. So, I mean, I guess you'd have kick and dispel on a mage too, but you have all the gateway stuff. You have like your you have gateway, personal gateway, return to personal gateway, the spell that makes gateway cast time like 0.5 seconds or something like that. You just have a lot of weird buttons like that. But mage also has a lot of defensive keybinds too, which is also kind of a problem. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defensives. Like that's more than a warlock like has actual buttons. So when I say pet management, I just mean like it's usually a good idea to have like move pet keybound, pet attack keybound. I mean, you can probably get away with clicking them. I hate clicking on my bars, so I never do it. But like for affliction, like your pet's pretty like I would say for affliction, like if I was playing affliction only, I wouldn't touch pets. I wouldn't keybind anything. It's just demo really that I would care. Cuz demo's like it's like the pet class. It's like on my warlock like I have all the pet stuff keybound on demo. Um Oh, I forgot to pick up this quest. Or get my reward for the renown. So it's kind of like they both classes definitely have their pros and cons, but if you're like just trying to raid, if you don't care about like Mythic Plus, then I definitely say like I would definitely consider Warlock a lot more because Warlock there's always going to be a lot of people playing Mage, and I feel like there's a lot less people that play Warlock because it's kind of like mid and Mythic Plus, usually mid and Mythic Plus, or at least not the best. So, but if you're gonna like do keys and stuff, then like I would have a hard time justifying a Warlock over a Mage. Put it like that. When I'm inviting people to keys. Can I stand on this? Makes sense. Thanks again. Sure, man. Happy to answer any question with my extremely biased answers. I thought we get back to Mythic Plus and rating. Yeah, so like it'd definitely be easier to do keys as a mage. That's just the truth. I mean, you can always key as anything. Like, you know, like people say like you can get Keystone Master achievements on any class. That is 1000% the truth. Like you can play whatever. Like you could even do it on a fire mage. Granted, you know, you'd be getting boosted by your teammates most of the time, but it's like 9 out of 10 times I'd rather have a mage than a warlock. Because mage brings arcane intellect, even though it got nerfed. You bring lust. You bring mass barrier, which is even though it's nerfed, it's a really good group utility spell. You have knock deep. You have infinite stops. So mage is definitely like really strong for that and the Mythic Plus aspect, and it'll just be easier to get into groups. Like I have a really hard time pugging on Warlock every time I play it. Like even though I used to really like Demo, I just gave up because I couldn't. I'd waste so much time sitting in Group Finder. Oh, I missed one. Whoops. I'm getting absolutely dunked on. Oh, I will say though, the one place Warlock has Mage absolutely demolished is solo content. If you care about solo content at all, like I mean, Warlock is 1,000 times easier and better and stronger in every way than Mage in solo content, like questing and stuff like that, because you have your own personal tank with the Voidwalker. So that's something. I mean, I used to think about that whenever, because I hate playing mage. Like, I hate questing on a mage. I hate it. It it's so bad. It's like 10 times harder to quest on a mage than any other class. But that doesn't like really matter because questing is like so easy. It's like 10 times something that's super easy. If you make it 10 times harder, it's still pretty easy. Can I just eat these? What am I doing? 2 out of 7? Oh, over here. Okay. Part I was considering, it seems like Yahtzee quest. Yeah, I mean, like, I just finished Lore Master after working on it for 2 days, and I'm never going to quest again. I guess I have to finish the campaign quest. So there's that, but the new campaign quest today, but that's going to take like 10 minutes. Oh, that cancels on damage. That's so lame. Like, I've considered re-rolling in the past just to not have to quest on the mage. Or like just playing the mage as an alt and playing something else instead, but it's never I never can bring myself to do it. Even though, and so I just, grit my teeth and get through the quest as fast as possible. Look that. Oh, I shouldn't have blizzard on 2 targets. That was a waste of a global. I think that's still incorrect. I don't know. I need to like actually learn how to play mage with the play it optimally with the hero trees. I've done like no target dummy practice, nothing. Like, I still have a week. But it'd be really bad if I walked into raid on Tuesday and I just sucked because I had no idea what I was doing. I even had my raid leader like DM me on Discord like, "Hey man, just letting you know the new arcane rotation's pretty crazy." So I can't wait to live in front of my target dummy for a few weeks. A few days. It's not that bad. It can't be that much different. The guy's over here? What? Oh, he's up. Oh, I get it. See, if Blizzard would just let Fire Mage be like super, if it would be just halfway decent, I could just play Fire, and like I know how to play Fire from playing it on the beta. Like, I'm super comfortable on Fire. It's just I never thought I'd be in a world where, with how OP Fire was on the beta, I never thought I would have to play. I'd be in a position where I needed to play the other specs. Like, not in a million years did I ever think that would be a problem. I was, oh, that guy, Brand pulled everything. What is Brand doing? He's pulling everything. Oh my god. Yeah, character choosing looks a bit confusing. Maybe Mage is brain too big brain. Arcane is, I mean, I'd say Arcane's a little bit of an exception. I one-tricked Arcane in Dragonflight when it was a lot more confusing um, than it is now. And it's, once you learn it, it's fine. Like Arcane is like one of the steepest learning curves, but like once you actually like learn it, it's like it's one of the easiest classes to execute, in my opinion. It's just a matter of learning the ridiculous rotation. If Blizzard just, I don't know why they have to make it so OP. It's so tragic. Is that gonna do anything? Where did the thing? Oh, he like despawned. He like bugged out. Oh, it like reset the whole thing. Oh, is it gonna keep bugging out? Not having ROP anymore is so nice. Holy, you missed out on the war, the Great Mage War of what I don't remember if it was 2023 or 2024 when they removed ROP. There was such a divide in the community about loving or hating ROP. It was crazy. Every day it was people arguing in the Mage Discord about why ROP needs to stay, why ROP needs to go. Trello, what type are you on? Oh, ROP can go die in a hole, man. Like, I never want to see Rune of Power again. Like, please, never again. I mean, I've been playing with ROP since Legion. When I started playing WoW. I hate ROP. I like being stuck, being locked into a position and being in raid fights where it like forces you to have like little ROP uptime. I get so mad. And they were like on the last boss in one of the raids in Dragonflight, you'd have to like with two charges of ROP, you'd have to move your ROP. Like you drop the first ROP, like you'd have to like pop your cooldowns, which would give you your free rune of power, and then like 5 seconds later you have to blink and drop another ROP. Otherwise, you wouldn't get a full ROP during your cooldowns. It was so annoying. Like the amount of stuff you had to do to min max the ROP. Like I was so done with it. I cheered the day they removed it. Can I leave? Hello? Thank you. I completely understand the people because the reason people were mad about it was because it made Fire Mage's damage profile and even Arcane a lot more flat. Like you weren't as bursty, and it made the class a lot. It felt like it made the class a lot weaker, but they buffed it all to compensate it, so it was like it was fine. It was totally fine, and in hindsight, it turned out totally fine. Um, God, that was a crazy time. Meteor, Rob 4 balls, combust window, Rob Meteor again was still yes, dude. Oh my God. I do not miss it, not one bit. The good old days. I do miss the old days of Mage, but I do not miss, not for 1 second do I miss the ROP aspects of it. Where is the Oh, I don't know where anything is in this city. What is this? What does this do? Oh, this is for the quest. Loving Frost being meta for a bit and took Enchanters. Anytime Frost was meta with Enchanters, I just played Frost. Or Focus Magic trading with Focus Magic. What the heck is this? My UI covers this. It's very annoying. Oh my god, I'm way too fried to do this. Omakase is getting the dimension. Thoughts on Evoker? Evoker. I feel like it's second. Yeah, that's Evoker is literally just you just get stuck playing Og. Like Devastation as a mage, Devastation is super fun. I think Devastation is one of the most fun I've had playing, like one of the most fun classes I've played in a very long time. Like I love Devastation. And I played Devastation every minute I could until Og came out, and then I could never play Dev again. It didn't matter how much eye level I had, how much IO I had, I could not get into keys and they would whisper me and be like, "Yo, can you play Og? Og, Og, Og." It's all I heard for a year. So Og is if you want to play Evoker, you're going to oh. God, the damn ads, man. I wasn't paying attention. I could have snoozed it. No problems there. Oh, okay. Usually I'm better at being on top of the ads and like because like there's like it has like a snooze button and all this stuff, but I'm on a different. My monitors are not like they normally are, and I'm not doing as good of a job tonight. I'll get it together. But no, I was saying that if you want to play Evoker, like Devastation is super fun, and it probably has some of the coolest hero trees too. Um, Dev is fantastic. Like as somebody who played, who's like it feels like a really fun mage spec almost. Um, it's like it's super bursty. Its cooldowns are super interesting. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with the class, while also it still retains the fact it's very simple and it has very few buttons, but it still has like interesting like it's a really cool class. It's a really cool spec, Devastation. The problem with the Evoker is that Og exists, and if you play Evoker, you will never ever play Devastation. No one will ever let you play Devastation. You join a group, they find out you're Dev, you're kicked. You queue up to a group, they see that you're Dev, you immediately get whispered Og question mark? No Dev. Oh, can you play Og? No. And then you get the X. Doesn't matter how much IO you have, doesn't matter what your raid prog is. No, nobody cares. If you're not playing Og, you're just you're just not playing. And that's a problem. It's a fantastic alt. Unfortunately, I love my Evoker. Like Evoker, if I couldn't play Mage, I would play Evoker. Like no question. I just don't. I'm not even gonna level my Evoker because I don't want to play Og. That's the problem with it. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It really sucks. It really does. I really bothers me. It's something that like I get really irritated about all the time. And like, a lot of people will be like, "Oh no, you can play whatever you want." Um, just do what you want to do as long as you're really good. People will still play that. That is a lie. I will tell you, it is a lifetime of misery if you play Evoker. Unless, caveat, if you have friends, you can get away with it. Like if you have like four other people you're gonna key with, or like three other people or whatever, you can totally get away with it playing dev. But and the really cool thing about playing an evoker too, like when you're playing with like guildies or friends or whatever, is that when you get like tired and it gets like late into the night, you can just like you can switch to Og and like you can kind of like not like check out, but like you can like unwind with a couple Og keys. So I mean I will vouch for Evoker every day of the week, but it's just not. Og is just too good. Is Og pretty easy chill? So if you're playing like if you're playing at like a world first level, Og is the hardest spec class in the game. You need an immense amount of game knowledge to play it. Um, there's like if you're playing an Og because your rotation is fundamentally so simple, you're expected to get all the kicks, you're expected to get all the stops. Like there's a lot of pressure on an Og in keys to do a lot of work. But if you're not doing keys where like the stops matter, Og is the like it is so chill, man. It is like a Sunday stroll through the park. Like you're just like it is the easiest thing to play ever. In keys as a whole, it's in raid it's really complicated at a very high level, but that doesn't if you're alting it like you're probably not rating on it, so like outside of like heroic, which doesn't really matter. Um so it's really just the keys and like the amount of work your team expects you to do. Because Evoker has a lot of CC. Um, but usually, like once my friends are like, "Yo, let's make some alts or let's play some alts. Let's use some alt keys." That's when I whip out the Evoker. I just gotta, get to the. I just gotta wait till everybody else is like ready for that because I'm not doing it solo. Because then I just have to play Og. That is not true. I say that, but I just get bullied into playing Preservation anyways. And just end up healing the alt keys. I haven't played Devastation since like season 3 of Dragonflight. Like all of season 4, I just had to play Prez. I didn't have to, but it was like we'd be sitting in group and like waiting for a healer, and it's like, you know what? I just want to do the key. I'll just play Prez. And then next thing you know, all my IO is Preservation IO. So it's like, okay, guess I'm a Preservation evoker now. Which is what happens to all my alts. So, I don't even know why I sit here and daydream about playing dev. That's why I like mage so much, is because nobody can make me heal when I'm on my mage. It's my safe space. Yeah, I did my paladin. I've always playing pro. Oh my god, if anybody finds out you can tank, man, like that's your role for life. Any actual range DPS I might be missing besides Hunter? There's a I mean, I can say Ellie Shaman just got a fantastic rework. And it's really powerful, and I think it's really fun. It's very simple too. They got rid of like it's not complicated at all. Um, it's just it's probably gonna be like a flavor of the month class too. I don't think it'll be like super like I don't think it'll be like the meta, but it's probably gonna be the strongest range DPS in keys. Um, but like I'm gonna be playing a lot of LA this season, ideally. The problem is one of the main guys I key with is he only plays Ellie Shaman, so it's kind of hard for me to like sneak my shaman into stuff. Where is this rare? What is this? I've never seen this before. Um, it drops a mount. Oh, it's like one I it that's not happening. That mob is not happening. Okay, that's good to know. It's like that mountain mop where you have to loot the thing and get really lucky from like the nearby mobs. But like Ellie Shaman and Boomkin, Boomkin's always like really simple. It's just Boomkin's like real, not that good, right? It's not bad, but it's not good. Starfall will always have a place in the game because spread AoE is always really powerful and like in raid and some types of Mythic Plus, some keys. But also, I mean, I know you said you weren't interested in it, but Destro is really simple. Like Destro is really easy to pick up too. Like I think Destro is like one of the few specs that you can just kind of like log into and just kind of start playing. I just think it's like I don't really like Destro. I think it's kind of boring. It's like really slow too. But like if I had to rank specs, like obviously all three mage specs are like top, but like below that I'd go like Devastation, Ellie Shaman, Boomkin, all the hunter specs, and then all the warlock specs. Spear, they said. I actually meant I didn't want to play Demo. Oh, okay. Well, if you're not wanting to play Demo, then like Desperate and Affliction are super chill. Um or Desperate and Affliction are yeah, Desperate and Affliction are like super chill. They're both really easy to pick up, but I don't know. I can't play. It's hard for me to play without like Giga mobility. So like I need my whatever that shaman spell is that lets you cast while moving. I need my evoker hover that lets me cast while moving, or I need my shimmer. I hate playing like turret caster. Oh, I forgot about Shadow Priest. I haven't played. I've been playing so much Healer Priest, so on the beta I kind of forgot about it. Shadow Priest is always really fun. Shadow Priest is up there too. Shadow Priest is up there with like Evoker, Shaman, Shadow Priest in terms of like my favorite other casters. Um, Shadow Priest got a lot of like really cool changes over like the last few over like Dragonflight and stuff, and it's I don't know how strong it is. I can't vouch at all for how strong it is, but the play style of it's really cool. And it's pretty easy to pick up. Like it's fundamentally very simple. And a lot of the skill expression comes from just like basically managing dots at various target counts. But like if you're 8 targets or below, like it's very, very, very simple. Oh, nice. S-Priest always look fun. Yeah, I mean, if you're at all interested in S-Priest, like, I would absolutely recommend it, trying it out. It has PI, too, Power Infusion, so everybody wants you in their group. Like, I will get I will always invite a Shadow Priest when I'm playing on my mage, just so I get PI. And Shadow Priest is one of those classes that, like, Shadow Priest is a class that, like, because of the way it does damage, even if it doesn't do a lot of damage, it will always be valued. It will always bring value to a group. Even if its overall damage isn't very high. So Shadow Priest is definitely very good. But like Mage doesn't really have that. Like Mage and Warlock don't really have those like unique ways of doing damage that make them special anymore. They got rid of Frost Funnel. Ignite's like really weak. Affliction's all about Malefic Rapture now, so it's kind of like it doesn't really have its like unique damage style anymore. Even Ellie Shaman doesn't have its funnel anymore. So it's kind of like Shadow Priest was one of the few specs in the game that does very unique damage. It does damage in a unique way, I guess is a better way of putting that. With how its dots work now. Fairmore, what do you think the easiest to pug would be of those three? I mean, the answer is always going to be Mage for keys. Just because you bring Lust. You bring Lust and you bring Arcane Intellect and you bring Mass Barrier. As well as you bring like DB Knock or DB Blast Wave. And you're just overall extremely tanky. It's like of the three, Mage is definitely the strongest. And the thing with Mage is like you have 3 specs, right? It's like you can always count on one spec being good enough to be brought. And usually it's multiple specs. But I'd say Shadow Priest is a close second. Because Shadow Priest, you bring you're relatively tanky. You're not Mage tanky, but you are tanky, and you bring Fortitude. So you give everybody HP, which is really nice. And you bring PI, so you buff somebody else. So even if you're doing like, if you're not topping overall, usually you're contributing a significant amount of DPS to the person who's winning on overall. So Shadow Priest is a very close second in terms of what it brings. My thing with Warlock is like, you don't get anything from bringing a Warlock to a key. Like nobody's using gateway strats in Mythic Plus. That's the problem with Warlock. The only thing Warlock has going for it is it's virtually unkillable in a way that like Mage is even different than like Mage's level of unkillableness. But I mean, in my guild, there's Shadow Priests that pug like insanely high IO, with like 0 issues, just because they're a priest, just because they're a Shadow Priest. So you could definitely, I mean, obviously the same goes for Mage too. It's just, I've only ever had one Warlock that I was friends with that ever did well, ever. And I mean, Warlock's relatively less popular, but, and of course, Warlock is still, this is like, I'm not trying to like bash on Warlock, right? Like Warlock is insanely good. Like Warlock is, we're talking about like we're talking about like some of the best classes in the game, right? Like Warlocks are extremely tanky. Gateway is still a thing. Like Hellstones too. I forgot about Hellstones. That's a good point too. Like Warlocks are phenomenal. It's like if you want to play Warlock, like by all means play Warlock. But we're talking about like let's say like if you queue up into a group as a mage, you have a 60% chance of getting invited. As a Shadow Priest, you have like a 55% chance to get invited. And if you're a Warlock, you have like maybe a 48% chance to get invited. You know what I mean? Like it's just a little bit worse than the two behemoths that are like I mean, Mage and Shadow Priest are like two of the best Mythic Plus classes in the history of WoW right now. Warlock is doing well does not work. It's like yeah, but Warlock is totally fine. This quest is the dumbest thing I've ever done. What is this? I feel like not even less than like PI would book me a lot in keys. I feel like when I play Warlock, I feel like I'm very unhelpful. I feel like I don't know. When I play Mage, I feel like I have a lot of agency over what happens in the key. Same with Shadow Priest. I don't know. Something I forgot to mention is Shadow Priest has a really long kick. But they nerfed kick. Like, they nerfed interrupting in Mythic Plus, so it doesn't really matter. But, it's actually, like, probably, this is a really good situation for Priest. Like, Priest benefits the most from how they're designing current dungeons, because kicking mobs is really not that good anymore. In the way that it used to be. Or in the way that a normal season is. So it's like kind of fine, but stuff like Warlock Stun is going to be a lot more powerful. So that is something to keep in mind though, but what the heck? This quest is crazy. Where did the glyph go? Oh my god, it phased me. What am I supposed to do? Just flap upward? Kind of whirling surge? No. They should have let me do whirling surge to just do big damn to these things. My chat keeps getting filled up with Usence and nearby skywriting glyph because I can't get it. I can't get. Oh my god. Oh, it doesn't despawn. Holy, maybe I should have just went to bed. I can't help myself. I just want to get this done so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. I can't. I have such a problem, man. It's so bad. It's 4:30 in the fucking morning. I'm close to the end. Okay, I'm close to the end. Let me get some vigor before I take off. But yeah, I can't think of any other arguments for any of those three. Or the only reason, the only problem with Mage is that, like, Arcane is, like, S plus 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 tier. And, like, the other two specs are not S plus 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 tier. Which is, like, whatever, right? Like, if you don't want to play Arcane, don't play Arcane, but that is a factor to consider. That, like when pugging, like people will want you to be arcane. Maybe. I don't know how good it is in Mythic Plus. I feel like Frost is like really strong. I've been like dunking on everybody today that I've played with, and I was playing like the wrong hero tree. Change your frustration. You only free when you have proc 4. Did that change? You have Flurry works like you have charges of it now. Like even though like you don't just get a proc, like even though like I don't have a proc, like in 5 seconds, no matter what, I'll get a flurry. It's like you can just flurry, like right, like see, like I don't have a proc, but I have flurry off CD. Like I can still get the procs, but you don't have to have the proc to flurry. So all it means is you're just flurrying more often. You're less reliant on like RNG to get your flurry procs. It's just a minor quality of life thing. I mean, it's not minor. It's pretty significant, but it makes the spec feel a lot more cozy. We'll put it like that. There's no more like waiting around and you don't get a flurry for like an insane amount of frost bolts and you're just mad forever. So in that way, it's I mean the changes they've made to Mage since like BFA have been fantastic. I mean compared to BFA, all three specs play like 10,000% better. I missed it. Okay, surely this is the end. Not them. Can I just fight him normally? Why is mine red? It's supposed to be blue. Why is it making me fly over all the zone? I told myself when I got on, I told myself when I finally fixed my OBS to get it kind of how I wanted, I told myself 2 hours. I'm going to stream for 2 hours. And then I'm going to go to bed, no matter what. I'm an hour. Oh, it's over here. I'm an hour and a half over. I'm going to stop everything, go Mage. Loved it in BFA. Loved it. And if it plays better now, it seems like no brainer. I mean, if you end up hating it, you can just re-roll. That's like the best part is like this expansion's super alt friendly. So, I mean, you can re-roll with very little investment. But I can tell you, of the 3 classes you're considering, there is one right choice and there's 2 wrong choices. And I can tell you right now, man, you're making the right choice. There's nothing better than a mage. As much as I love Devastation, Ellie, Shadow Priest, nothing's better than the mage. How long does this take? The kill. This is so crazy. This is the worst campaign quest I've ever done. It's so stupid. And we're gonna get some crazy fire buffs in a week. Some crazy fire buffs and it's gonna be It's gonna be the year of the fire mage for sure. Even though like last year was the year of the fire mage. It's always the year of the fire mage, so it's okay. I feel like whatever I played, I'd wonder how mage feels to play. Exactly, man. You just gotta go. You just gotta make the right choice. I'm gonna be. Oh, I can just port. I'm an idiot. Not sure if West Coast, but any server recommendations. I'm Central, I think. I'm in Texas, so I guess that means I'm Central. I don't know how do I slash time? So my server time is 2:27 a.m. That's East Coast, right? Current East Coast time. No, that's West Coast. Freedom. Yeah, so I'm on Tichondrius, which I mean, apparently my server has a reputation, but I'm only on this server because I got recruited into a guild on this server. Um, but like they made servers a lot like they don't really matter. Like you can join guild. I'm pretty sure you don't have to be on the same server as a guild to join it anymore. Like everything's cross server. That's all my past characters on. What's wrong with Tyke? It's just because it's like it has a lot of PvPers on it. It just has like a reputation for being toxic. I didn't know about it until like I first joined this guild and one of my friends was like, "Ew, you're on Tyke. You're on that server." And I was like, "What do you mean I'm on that server?" What does that even mean? Oh, this is the T-Mog. Oh, I should probably fix my T. Oh, okay, I don't need to fix my T-Mog. Um, so yeah, so apparently Tyke is that server. I didn't know, but I don't really care. I'm perfectly happy on Tyke. I re-leveled a full army of characters for Tyke. I guess now it doesn't really matter because everything's cross server, but I was thinking I'll stay on Tyke because I have 9 level 50s. Yeah, I just stay on Tyke. You can't go wrong. And since you can join guilds cross faction or cross realm now, I mean, like, it doesn't. If that's where your characters are, like, there's no reason not to play on there. I can't. I can't find the auction house. I actually can't do it. I just found it. Maybe I found the gear upgrader, which means I'm close. These don't get replaced. These go to 480. Oh, those might get replaced. I should just wait till I'm done with the rep pieces. I might have just wasted some flight stones. It doesn't really matter. That's like a couple dungeons worth. This is the auction house. No, this is the auction house. Nice. Got to get rid of all this crap in my bags. Oh, wow. Let me sell it for the bigger money. I should probably get some sleep, but thanks for all the help tonight. I'll be stream next time around. Have a good one. You too, man. Take it easy. I'm about to do the same myself because I am exhausted. But, you know, I got all my questing done, so I'm happy. I got way more questing done than I ever thought I was going to today. Means I can kick my feet up tomorrow. TL, just thank you, man. I'm not looking forward to it, but the waking up early is really gonna suck too. My auto hammers are selling for 100 gold a piece. I should just keep them. I'm gonna like need them and not have them. And I can buy another T-Mog from this guy. I want more of the headbands, so I'm just gonna buy this. Nice. I really like the headbands. Maybe one day. I'll find a mock for them one day, but for now I gotta keep collecting them. All right. Oh, I need to turn off the damn overlay. That's really getting on my nerves because I want to do the alt Z thing so it shows my character, but oh, I'm calling it here. I'll be back tomorrow. I should be on time tomorrow. Maybe. It depends on what time I get home from everything cuz I have like my dentist into my eye doctor and then I got to drive like all the way home. So um and then I got to once I get home then I take care of like all my IRL shit. So we'll see. I'm like 95% sure I'll actually be on time, but then yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to actually sit down and level my priest because it's getting on my nerves not having a priest at max level. And then I guess then sorry Sparky, and then I'll just grind dungeons and stuff for gear on the priest because I need a break from the mage. I played so much today and yesterday. So yeah, so that's the game plan for tomorrow. I need to fix a few more OBS things, but now I have the full VOD to like adjust my stuff because my webcam's like too skinny, but I don't know how to make it wider because normally it's wider, but for some reason just plugging it in made it super skinny. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'll figure that out tomorrow.